Joining me now here in advance of yet another title defense and season kickoff for the Kansas City Chiefs and a banner raise is first ballot Hall of Famer and one of the best, Travis Kelce. How are you, sir? What's going on?
Rich, it's been too long, brother. It's
It
been
has,
too long, man.
it certainly has. And, I just was getting ready. This is year 12 for you, year dozen.
12. These things are flying by.
They sure
These
are,
things are
and
flying by.
I don't think because of everything that's gone on with you and your career and how you're blowing up, you were the second draft choice of Andy Reid's in Kansas City after Eric
This is
Fisher,
right. Yeah,
right?
2013 when he came over from Philly. It was Eric Fisher, and then we didn't have a second round pick, but I was the first pick taken in the third round.
Did he call you? Like, what was your draft? Like, where were you?
Oh yeah.
Walk me through your draft day,
Oh yeah,
Travis.
I love telling the story. So I get a call from a Missouri number, and an Ohio kid like me had no idea that Kansas City was located in Missouri. And sure enough, I'm thinking it's the St. Louis Rams because they were still in St. Louis at that time.
Right.
So I'm thinking I'm going to get a call from St. Louis, and I'm not going to lie, we had one or two guys from the University of Cincinnati go to St. Louis before, and it just wasn't the team. They didn't have any legs at that point before they moved to LA, and so I was kind of like bummed when I saw the Missouri number, and then all of a sudden I answer it, and it's Coach Reid, and it's just the most exciting. It went from like I get to play for Coach Reid because I had heard so much good things from everybody in the Eagles organization that my brother was tied to, and obviously my brother had nothing but the best things to say about how great of a coach he was, and he immediately kind of centered my excitement. It was like, hey, are you going to screw this up? Are you gonna? Am I doing the right thing by taking you? And immediately he
That's what
set
he
the
said.
bar.
That's what he said.
I promise you. And then I promised him myself that I really wanted to be the best pick he ever had. I was just so thankful that he was taking a chance on me, and then immediately he's like, all right, is your brother around? Put him on the phone. And it was kind of like just reassuring him that I was the right pick, and my brother's just yes sir. I'll make sure that he keeps his head on straight. So it was one of my favorite stories.
So that was you didn't know it at the time, like the first ever episode of the New Heights podcast, pretty much right there, right? You're like
Right
piloting
there.
that with
Right there
with Andy Reid as your first guest. That is
so
funny, man. And you're the only guy on offense that remembers what it was like there in a pre-Mahomes era, too.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah. It's me and James Winchester, our long snapper. I think we're the only two left from the pre-Mahomes era.
Well, I mean, there's Jones on defense too, right? Chris Jones, I think, was he there a year before you or
He
something
actually,
like that?
yeah, I think you're right. I think you're
Yeah.
right. I think he did sneak in with Alex Smith. You
Yeah.
got me. I
He
will
had
say
his
this though, on the offensive side, it's so funny seeing the offense be, my first couple years, give Jamal Charles the ball. I always just tell everybody our offense is give Jamal the ball. Like we want that ball in his hands as much as possible. And now it's so much fun letting Mahomes get the keys to the car and see him just absolutely take over the league, man.
Yeah, again, what do you sit back at any point in time and just go, holy crap, what has happened here? And you are in an opportunity to three-peat, Travis, and
Yeah.
it's real. I mean, it's not,
Yeah.
it is totally real. Do you ever have a moment like that?
I'll tell you what, it's fun every year to kind of look back and see how far you come and everything. And it's just so much more exciting to see where this thing can go. And then it's been like that since Coach Reid drafted me here. Every single year, it's felt like we kind of took that stepping stone to get to where we are today. And what an unbelievable challenge that we got ahead of us. Knowing that, doing it 2 years in a row. Last year, I felt like we had our target on our back, the bullseye on our back, that everybody was taking their best shot at. And it's even going to be even more of that this year, knowing that, we do have this routine and that system set by Coach Reid to keep getting better every single year and every single week throughout the year. So, it's the beginning product isn't the same as the end product. And, it's just it's so much fun getting to experience these challenges year in, year out, these new challenges that get you excited to play football, man.
So the challenge is being the first one to ever do it. Like you're openly talking about it, like clearly winning the Super Bowl is the goal.
I haven't talked to a single guy on this team about three-peating since we won the Super Bowl last year. And I think that's that's an ode to Coach Reed and just how great of a leader he is to keep looking forward. You know, this thing isn't over with yet. We were able to get a lot of the guys from last year's team back in the building, and the pockets a little bit more full than they were last year, and it's just fun seeing everybody get paid and stay here in Kansas City, wanting to build this thing and wanting to just attack the day. And I think I mentioned it earlier. We have this system in place that we just keep getting better every single week. And you can't think about the Super Bowl or the three-peat. You got to keep winning games and taking on everyone's best shot and just keep getting better as a team throughout the year.
Yeah, but this is history, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll be honest. Like, I'm kind of surprised. Nobody at any point in time, you don't think even maybe before Thursday opening night, somebody says like, "This is our time and we're going to do it," and people can't believe that we have a chance. All that sort of none at all. Zero. There's
everybody's just focused on the now. We're focused on Baltimore. We know we're not going to get to the playoffs without playing our tails off in the regular season and getting off to a great start. And Baltimore is a hungry team. They were the number one seed, the AFC West, or in the AFC last year. Just that alone sets the tone of this is the AFC kind of rematch here, the top dogs in our conference, and we're excited about that challenge, man.
Are you and Mahomes going to warm up in Justin Tucker's zone again? Is that going to happen again?
Yeah, I don't know. That was Tucker's home field, so I don't know how his routine is on this side of things. I got nothing but love for Tucker. He was kind of giving me the wink and laughing about it last year, and I don't know. I just wasn't in a laughing mood, but it was an interesting interaction that caught a lot of wind. So we'll see what happens this year, but just know I got nothing but love for Justin Tucker, man.
Dude, we were on the air on NFL Game Day morning, and we had this whole segment about just breaking down the X's and O's of the game, the AFC Championship game, Chiefs versus that Ravens defense. And then that video came in, and we just chucked the rundown right out the window. That's honestly, that's all we talked about for 10, 15 minutes about, it's whose turf is it and what's going on. And then I think you picked up like what his kicking sort of stand, and you flung it out the back of the end zone, and we were all like taking sides. We're like, it was funny.
Don't want your quarterback to step on anything, So I was just making sure my QBs were safe, and yes. Just politely, I politely moved it.
Level-headed Travis Kelce here in advance of the Thursday night kickoff against the Baltimore Ravens. All right, so what about you, man? Are you thinking year dozen? You get a shot at a three-peat, and are you looking at this as maybe your last year? Like, just walk through the front door here, brother.
Man, I'll tell you what, I'm still enjoying coming to work. I'm not dreading practices, and I had my guy, Julian Edelman, jump on New Heights with me and my brother last year. And he was mentioning, he had to hang it up when he couldn't go out there and practice, when he couldn't get out there and work on his craft to feel like he's, accountable for the guys next to him. That's when he kind of started questioning. And I'm just having so much fun. I'm just, so appreciative and so fortunate that I've been able to come into year 12 and still have this energy and this love and the ability to go out there and get to work, man.
How much did you think about it after winning a second time? How
it didn't cross my mind one bit. I think the excitement of the challenge of this year and being able to maybe do it a third time in a row, I think that alone was all I needed to come back. And I mean, that was instant thought. So it was never even a chance and hope that I wasn't coming back this year.
Really, just because again, the opportunity for, and again, I know you're not talking to your guys about
a lifetime opportunity. Yeah, 100%.
That you're able to just say, you could say something for the rest of your life, that you're part of that first ever and what you and Mahomes and Reed have built. Pretty much it.
Oh yeah, these are some of the challenges in football that really, what is it? I think only 5 or 6 teams have had the chance to do. Like, that's a very rare achievement. To even get the opportunity to have that challenge, and I just think that it's so unique, and I'm just excited to be able to, lace them up still and play at a high level.
And then, because again, I mean, you and your bro have honestly the hottest podcast that's out there, a 9-figure deal you just signed. If I'm not mistaken, are you doing game shows now? Are you hosting a game show? What is that? What is this?
Oh yeah. Are you smarter than a celebrity, man? We'll have to get you on next season.
Yeah, I
See if
mean,
you're see if you can answer some first sixth grade elementary school questions.
when do we see
And
that?
win $100,000.
When does this hit? When are we seeing
This
this?
hits in September, I believe. September 20th, somewhere around there, 29th, maybe.
And that's all. Let's get this out here because I'm sure people are going to start going crazy because anything you do, people start, spinning out of control. This is all in the can, right? You shot this in the summer. This is
Oh
done.
yeah, this was all back
Right.
in I think April. Yeah, we
Okay.
did all this in the off season. I am once I'm locked in,
Yeah.
once football starts in late August, man, I am locked in and I'm thinking about ball.
And then, the SNL, the American Girl doll sketch, brother. I'm serious. Like that, when that was placed in front of you, what did you think for a sec? Maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should, because,
I trusted everybody at SNL. I'm here for laughs, man. I grew up, with a desire and really a dream to maybe be on SNL one day in my life. And sure enough, I find myself behind that door and coming into the studio every single day and working on these skits. And I'm just having, a full circle moment in life. How life can come full circle where you're sitting on the couch as a little kid watching Farley and the Sandman, and all of a sudden you're getting a text from Adam Sandler afterwards telling you crushed it, man. It's such a unique and unbelievable feeling, and yeah, I didn't shy away from any skit that they had. I'm a big team effort guy, so I was in it for the whole of everything.
you
Everybody.
committed to the bit, brother. That is for damn sure. I mean, you only know one speed is basically what you're
Yeah.
saying.
You
Pretty
just got to
much.
go once that camera's on, baby. You just got to go full send.
Are you coming for my job? Is that basically what?
You?
Yeah.
No. I want to
Well, I
work
mean,
with you, Rich. I
okay.
want to work with you.
Because I'm just saying. I mean, game shows.
That's the dream. The dream
Uh,
is to work with Rich Eisen.
well, I mean, listen, we can make these dreams realities, but it is pretty cool, man. And then it's amazing how I get texts about you from my children now,
Oh,
Travis.
nice.
This is now a new thing for me.
I
So,
love
like,
this.
did you see Travis dancing in the Eras tour in London? And I'm like, okay, they're informing me about stuff that's happening with you. How much prep?
Dancing is a stretch.
That's
Dancing
what to
is a
say.
stretch, but
How
I
much prep
definitely
work needed to go in for that one? How much prep
I'm
work
not
from
gonna
you?
lie. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot. Taylor knew when the lights are on, I'm gonna have some fun. And she put me in a position to where I didn't have to do much for it to be a success. She put me in a really comfortable part of the show, and I was just there not to screw anything up. I mentioned it on New Heights. I just didn't want to drop her when I was carrying her on that
Yes.
stage. That would have been the most embarrassing thing I could have ever done. So just getting her to the couch was the hardest part.
Well, you're known for completing, the process of the catch, man. I mean, like you can't get you can't
Soft hands, baby.
you
Soft
yeah you,
hands.
you can't fumble possession there. But there was never in a moment where Taylor looked at you and goes, "Are you sure you have this?" Because I know,
Oh, for
you know,
sure. There was
like
definitely that extra like, wait, are you sure you want to do this?
right.
But she was so fun about it, and I'm always down to have some fun on stage with Tay Tay.
I love it. And is it true? Mahomes dropped this one. Is she calling plays or is she drawing up plays or what's happening here? Is Taylor Swift
She
drawing
does
up
love
plays?
she has done she has just been so open to learning the game. She didn't know much about the rules and everything. And I think what makes her so good in her profession is that she's so detailed in every aspect of it, from the words to the music to even the releases and the music videos and everything. She's so detailed and a part of it that I think she was just curious about the profession. And I don't think any of the well, I know none of the plays have gotten to Coach Reed yet. But if they ever do, I'll make sure everyone knows it was her creation.
But they exist? Like there are actually something written down on a piece of
She's a
paper?
little biased. She's a little biased and just creates plays for me. So we'll see. We'll see if they can make it to Coach Reed's his office.
She's scheming you open, is basically what you're
Oh yeah.
saying. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, you just got to give me the option. That's basically
Mahomes should have
that's what
said
I'm letting her know.
yeah,
Just give me
Mahomes
the option. I'll figure
yeah.
it out.
Mahomes should have said the behind the back play was hers. That we should have had. We should have had that one. Beautiful, man. Well, listen, I can't wait to see what you got cooked up for the season.
Oh yeah. We're excited, man. We're
You
excited.
know.
One game at a time, baby.
Okay. And so what do you think is going to go through your mind Thursday night, you're in the tunnel, Arrowhead, place is going nuts. Banner's already been
Football's
raised,
back,
the
baby.
whole thing. What's going
Football's
on?
back. You're making the hair on the back of my neck stand up right now just talking about it, man. It's just there's nothing better than coming out the first game of the season, knowing that you got the first game of the season. That excitement, that buzz in the air already in the city is electric, and it's just going to be so much fun getting back out in front of the Chiefs Kingdom and playing my tail off for the guys next to me, man. It's what I've learned to love to do. It's one of my favorite things to do in the world, man.
Well, congrats on everything, man. Year 12, which is an achievement in itself, regardless of everything else that's gone on in your life. And you and your brother are killing it. I can't wait to see him on Monday nights. He's going to be
Oh,
great. He's going to be great at it. He really will be.
I got a feeling he's going to absolutely kill it, man. I appreciate that. It's going to be
Yeah,
fun seeing him on camera doing something different.
and everything else going on with you and your pod and your business and obviously your personal life that everybody's interested in, and you're handling it all like the same guy I knew from jump 12 years ago, man. So congrats on all that.
I appreciate that, big guy. And it's just having fun in life, man. I'm got the seatbelt on and I'm just riding this roller coaster, man. It's a good time to it's just a fun time in life right now.
All right, I'll see you in Kansas City. Thanks for the time, Travis.
Rich, you're the best, big guy.
Right back at you. That's Travis Kelce right here prior to Thursday night kickoff.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.